Hi, what I want to show you today is a chocolate fountain from Royal Catering. A thing that would stand out on any buffet. So it's great for weddings, it's great for christenings, and any place where you have a lot of people craving for some sweets. And it gives you that certain wow factor. As I said, it simply stands out. So let me just go through all the details and I'll tell you everything about it. So as you can see, it's everything, all stainless steel construction with a nice polish to it, so it really presents itself rather good on a buffet. This particular model has 4 tiers and a bowl. So the whole mechanism is in the base. It works with 230 watts and, well, it fits 6 kilograms of drinking fountain chocolate. And it's my personal advice to you is to pick just that one type of chocolate. It's always on the packaging. When you're buying it, it's slightly runnier than normal thick dark chocolate. But of course, you can use any chocolate with it. It will work. All right, so the way it works, I'll show you it in a second in action. The heating element, as I said, is on the bottom tier, on the bowl. There's 2 switches. The one switch turns the heating on, so that's when it starts melting chocolate. Inside there's an auger. I will disassemble this bit in a second. When the chocolate melts, the auger will just push it back, well, up the tower, and the chocolate will go down the tiers. From my perspective, when you work with chocolate, there's one important thing to mention, and that's cleaning. Working with chocolate is always a bit messy. There's a saying in the kitchen, when someone works in the kitchen with chocolate, everybody will find it sooner or later. The truth is, well, you need to be able to clean it quickly without losing too much time on it. And with this device, it's really easy. So let me show you how it disassembles. So you just take the top tier off, it just slides off. Then you have the tower you unscrew it and you do it anti-clockwise, or actually clockwise to unscrew it. So you take the tower off and you have the auger inside. So this is basically a tube. So you just rinse it out with water. Same with the auger, and all the parts that come in touch with the chocolate are easy to disassemble. Of course, you can take the bowl out as well. It has a very tight fit, so I won't do it now, but you can take the bowl off as well. All right, so let me just put it back together. Just screw it in. Make sure it's tight, but not too tight. You want to be able to unscrew it later on. The auger fits in one way. There's this notch on the bottom that fits in a bolt in the tower. So you just have to find the right spot. It should just fall in, just like that. There you go. You put the top tier on, and there's a hole on top that stabilizes the auger inside. All right, so how about we see how it works with the chocolate in it. I already poured my chocolate in, and that's my personal advice to you. Whenever you're setting up the chocolate fountain, make sure you melt some chocolate in advance, because it will just simply take a while with this device. And remember, it always also stands in front of your guests. It stands on the buffet. It is hard to get the timing right. So I always melt the chocolate in advance, pour it in, and once the chocolate is already runny, that's where I turn the auger on. Because that's another thing. When you're using crumbed chocolate or chocolate lentils or a block that you chopped up, well, if you start the device before the chocolate completely melts, you may stuff up the auger. So that's a good thing to remember, always to melt it up before you start. It just goes quicker. All right, one more word in regards to the temperature. With this device, you can set the temperature up to 110 degrees. Obviously, with 110 degrees, the chocolate well, it's very likely to burn and taste bitter. But remember, as I said, it sits outside in a drafty place, in an open space. So it will cool down automatically, and you want to keep it runny. So it's not like tempering chocolate. You don't need to obey these temperatures, like 30 degrees, 40 degrees. You can go slightly higher. You want it to run smoothly the whole time. So what I'm usually doing, and that's what you have to do in your place as well, you have to figure it out for yourself. Just check it, what works, what doesn't. In my conditions, I need approximately 80 degrees just to keep it running. Remember, metal cools down the chocolate, and you don't want hardened chocolate on the tiers. You want it always hot. All right, so once you've set the temperature, once you've turned on the heating element, it's time for the motor of the auger. So you just turn it on, and now it just pushes the chocolate up. Isn't that great? So what it does is just sucks up all the chocolate from the bowl, lifts it up through the auger, through the all tiers, and once you achieve this nice constant result, this like flowing on all sides without any holes in it, that's about how much chocolate you need. It will fit up to 6 kilograms of hot chocolate, but you just do it bit by bit by bit by bit until you achieve this result. All right, so how about we do a strawberry? That's most commonly served with these machines. So what you do, you just drop it somewhere there, coat it with chocolate, and there you go. That's ready to be eaten. Okie dokie. So, if you're looking for a chocolate fountain or any products that manage chocolate, just have a look at the website. There's a whole variety of different devices. There's trays, tiers, and stands for the fountains as well. So you definitely find the gear that you need for your business. So with each device from Royal Catering, there comes a 3-year warranty. So it speaks for itself. There's really not much that can break, but well, you're still safe for 3 years. If you decide to order one of these, well, it comes in a really secure package, just like this one. So it already comes assembled, ready to operate in a really thick cardboard box with styrofoam in it. Of course, there's also a instruction manual, so that's a cool thing. Please have a read because there's a lot of useful information right there. And what's really great, the producer also gives you a set of spare parts. So you have some special seals and washers that may wear out over time. And also the safeties that go right in there. Well, the thing is, these are really sturdy parts. They shouldn't break. But if you think about how the device works, I mean, it stands in front of your guests on a buffet, on a wedding. When it breaks down or it's not sealed properly and you need to change the seal, there's no time for running around and looking in the shops. So it's really great that you already have some in the box sent to you. All right, so that's about it. I think it's a great addition to any catering company, doing parties, outside parties, garden parties, wedding reception and such. So definitely cool in my book. So if you found this informative, just leave me a comment in the comment section what other equipment I can test for you and I'll do it. I thank you guys very much for watching and I see you next time.